The bitch is back. It's me. I'm the bitch. I missed you guys a little bit, okay? I haven't been I didn't upload a podcast past 3 weeks. One, it was Christmas. Two, it was New Year's. And then last week, I would have totally uploaded on Christmas and New Year's, but I literally, the past 3 weeks, every time I tried to record, I just started crying. I was, mentally unwell. If I'm ever, not uploading the podcast, I think I took, a 6-week break in the summer because I was so mentally unwell in, September. If I'm ever not uploading YouTube videos or not uploading the podcast, it means that I'm mentally unwell. But it's totally chill now because look at me. Look at me. I'm here today. I'm in a great mood. I'm doing well. So let's catch up, shall we, folks? Okay? I had a really great start to 2020. What the fuck is it? 2024. Okay? I had a really great start to the year. Okay? On the 1st, I didn't even plan this. On the 1st, January 1st, I announced pilaTAYs, and I kind of put it out there to see if you guys are interested, and I got so many, hundreds of you saying that you wanted to come to classes, and that literally just, sparked me for the year, and I was like, holy shit, this slays. So I've had a great start to the year, and then I did my first class on January 8th, and that was really amazing. I had 100 of you guys come with me on Zoom, and we did a class, and it went really well, and it's really great, and I'm so excited to do more pilaTAYs stuff this year. It really just, ignited my new year, so I love that, but I am getting my wisdom teeth out on the 24th of January, so, next week. Oh, fuck, I'm, fucking scared. I can't think about it, or else I'm gonna get scared, okay? So I'm just gonna probably start a pilaTAYs schedule in February after I have my surgery and all, because I just don't want to, start it and then have to be out for my surgery and whatever. I don't know how fast I'm going to recover from that and all that stuff and how fast I'm going to be able to work out after that. So definitely in February, we're going to have a more set schedule for the pilaTAYs. I want to do multiple times, multiple days a week, and I'm probably going to do it on TikTok live. I think I'm going to try it at least once the next time because the Zoom thing was kind of complicated and then only 100 people could join and I don't know, I just feel like TikTok Live would be easier. So I think I'm going to do it on TikTok Live next time. Anyways, so that really ignited my new year. And I also love Capricorn season in general. Also, Mercury came out of retrograde on the 31st of December. So we really just went to the new year strong with a nice, direct Mercury Capricorn season, which I love. And I've just had a really pretty good start to the new year, except last week I was kind of depressed. But I was on my period, okay? I started my period last week and I was actually, when was that? Was it on Thursday or something? Today's Monday. I think on Thursday, I literally cried 20 to 30 times in the day. Yeah, so that's what I was going through, okay? So, but whatever. It's totally chill. Honestly, you guys know over the weekend. Wait, yeah, it's Monday. Okay. I don't fucking know what day it is. Okay. Over the weekend, on Saturday, my power went out. Okay, we all know. Wait, was that Saturday? No, it was Friday night. Friday night, my power went out, but I was out to dinner, and there was a big snowstorm. I drove in this big snowstorm to go to dinner, and I had a glass of wine. I Googled it. It was a pineapple. No, it was a mango. Was it a mango pineapple sangria? That shit was busting. Anyways, I did that on Friday, so as I was driving there in the snowstorm, my power went out, and then my power didn't turn back on until noon on Saturday. But you guys know I posted a whole vlog about it. I'm not gonna get too into it, but I had the best fucking day ever. I love that my power was out. I mean, although it was inconvenient, it really allowed me to let go of control. You guys know I have control issues. I like to structure everything. I don't like when things fuck up what I want to do. But obviously, when your power's out, what are you going to do, So it really allowed me to just let loose and let go. And I went out to Whole Foods. I got some breakfast. I got some coffee. I grocery shopped. I was going to go to Target, but then my power came back on while I was at Whole Foods. God bless. Literally, it's the magic of Whole Foods. Whole Foods makes everything better. I literally go to Whole Foods, my fucking power comes back on. Explain that, okay? Anyways, but I literally, I was just having the best day. I just felt so free because it gave me an excuse to not do anything, you know what I mean? And I wasn't going on my phone a lot because I didn't want my phone to die, and I don't know, you know what I mean? Duh. And it was just very freeing. And I was like, shit, I need 1 day a week. People do people do social media detox for a day a week. I need a day a week where my fucking power's out and I just have to fend for myself, because it was very healing. It was really very spiritually and emotionally healing, and I had a great I was really crying. I was so happy. Maybe I have some serious issues. Maybe I really do. So that's what I've been up to, okay? So we got the pilaTAYs slaying coming soon in February. Let's get into our ins and outs, okay? Also, everyone, obviously, you guys know, everyone was, posting these, for the new year. And I'm first of all, one, Massey Block invented that shit in the fucking ClickBooks circa 2007. Okay, give her credit where credit is due. Second of all, I do this on my podcast every week, and all you bitches are now all you bitches are doing, Me and Massey Block kind of invented that. Anyways, ins and outs for the week. As you guys know, we're back to our early mornings, okay? I think I talked about this in my last podcast episode, which was like basically a month ago at this point because I haven't fucking uploaded in so long. But I was talking about how like people like, I think I let like people like bully me into like sleeping in and like not waking up early, and they're like, why do you wake up so early? Ah! And I'm like, bitch. And then like, and so like when I quit my job, I like kind of chilled out and I was like letting myself sleep just like 8 hours. Like I was just trying to get 8 hours every night, and I was like focusing on like getting more and better sleep. And then I was like, you know what? I don't fucking like this life. Like I don't like this life. What's the song? I think I like this little. No, I don't like this little life. Okay, I don't fucking like sleeping until 6 o'clock. And I said, you know what, Taylor? Fuck those people. You can do whatever you want. And I was like, you are going back to your. I won't go 3:30. 3:30. I will admit, like that was insane, but like I was slaying. But I won't go back to 3:30. But 4. I'll do a little 4, a little 4:30, a little 5. I'll do that. I will do that, and I will do it loud and proud. Okay, so the morning vlogs are back on my TikTok. I've been posting them like mostly like every day. I like tried recording last week. Like I tried recording probably 7 times. I restarted the podcast. Like I restarted recording, cried every single time within 5 minutes. I don't know what to say. I was on my period. What the fuck do you want me to do? I can't help it. Anyways, those fucking teas. They might have helped my acne. The spearmint tea has been helping my acne, but it's not helping. No, it's not helping the crying. I don't know if anything will ever be able to help the crying. Which brings me to my next topic. The spearmint tea is absolutely fucking slaying. Like, I think I've been drinking it for 2 months now every day. My fucking skin hasn't been this good in a year. 2 years, if that. Like, it's doing amazing. No more Pimple City for me. Pimple City, population 0. Anyway, so loving that. Shout out Spearmint Tea. She's making me so gorgeous and beautiful. And also flaxseed is supposed to help with it too. So I've been eating flaxseed like multiple times a week as well in my yogurt bowls. Okay, so we love her. Next thing I would like to discuss on the ins, if you guys could tell, I don't know if you guys could tell if you're watching the video version, at least on YouTube, I put on a little bit of makeup today. Usually I come to you guys looking absolutely crusty, dusted, busted, okay? I just like don't care, okay? Like I really like don't, like, I'm not like insecure about how I look without makeup. Like I think that I look fine without makeup, but like obviously I look like way better with makeup, and it's like, I always literally, I never come on TikTok with full makeup on. Like, I don't even know the last time I did that. Like, today I just have on, I have tinted moisturizer, like the Drunk Elephant drops. I put some, like, cream bronzer on and mascara. That's all I'm wearing today. But I just, like, never fucking do my makeup. And I'm like, Taylor, like, why are you not, like, doing your, like, why, like, and, like, I know why. It's because, like, I don't really care. Like, I usually will just, like, curl my eyelashes and, like, maybe put on mascara and that's it. But I'm like, girl, like, why are you just, like, looking crusted, dusted, busted every day? And, like, now that I'm, like, I used to do my makeup every day for work, duh. Now that I, like, don't have to go into work, like, I barely ever do my makeup. And I'm just like, why wouldn't you be, like, slaying the Boots house down if you could? You know what I mean? Like, why are you not wearing makeup, you crusted, dusted bitch? You know what I mean? Like, put on some fucking makeup. So, one of my other New Year's resolutions, even though, like, I don't really care about, like, if I'm wearing makeup or not, I feel like I should, like, if I think that I'm slaying on the inside, I should be slaying on the outside, too. You guys, like, whenever I post a video and I, like, have, like, the littlest bit of makeup on or, like, my eyelashes done, like, my mascara on, you guys are like, oh, you look so pretty. Oh, my God, you're glowing queen. Oh, my God, your eyelashes look so, and I'm like, you guys, like, really don't know what I look like actually with makeup on. Like, you guys actually have never seen me in my true form, in my fullest, bestest form. And I'm like, if you could be slaying harder, why would you not slay harder, Taylor? And, like, obviously, like, not every day, you know, put on makeup, like, full fucking beat face every day, you know, obviously, but it's, like, sometimes, like, you can put on some fucking makeup, girly pop. Anyways, so that's just something that I'm working on. It's, like, putting on makeup more and, like, slaying on the outside as much as I'm slaying on the inside. You know what I mean? Like, I'm putting in all this work on the inside. You know, I'm journaling, I'm meditating, I'm working out, I'm, like, being, you know, having a great mindset and being disciplined. And then, like, on the outside, it's, like, giving, like, crust and dust. And it's, like, no, queen. Like, let's work on the outer beauty as well as, the, you know, the inner beauty is great. Let's work on the outer beauty. Let's fucking I've been washing my hair a lot, you guys. I used to not, dude, like, what is wrong with me? Like, I used to wash my hair, like, once a week. I've been washing my hair every other day. So, we got, like, some fresh hair today. We got the makeup on. And I just feel like those are just little things that can make me, like, slay harder. Which, period, we want to do in the new year, okay? Another thing that's been slaying, Poppy just sent me a PR package. I've never tried Poppy before. I've tried, like, all the other ones except Poppy. They sent me a PR package. And of all the different flavors, so fucking good. Okay, I tried the cola one. amazing. The Dr. Pepper one last night, 10 out of 10. I had 2 yesterday. I'm already addicted. And then this is the root beer. Phenomenal. So we love Poppy. I highly recommend that you try or don't try. It's like with the plantain chips and the chocolate bananas, it's like try it if you're like ready to have an addiction to it. You know what I mean? It's like try it at your own risk, okay? But Poppy's fucking good. Why have I never tried this before? Me? Never tried this? I can't believe it. And I'm also back in my kombucha era. I used to drink kombuchas all the time. So good. I think I stopped drinking them because they're like they're like $4 for a goddamn bottle of kombucha, but I think it's kind of worth it. Like, they honestly kind of slap. So I'm back in my kombucha era. The Trilogy kombucha from GT's. Shit's so good. And it's like good for your gut health. So kind of a 2-in-1 win situation. Obviously, I think have I talked about this yet? I don't really remember. But obviously, one of my goals for the new year and for every year in my entire life has been to have a more of a social life, which is always like something that I'm trying to do, but it just never fucking manifests for me. Anyways, but obviously that's one of my goals for this year is to be more social, stop fucking sitting. I do love a good sitting at home, eating snacks on the couch moment. Okay, I do love that. Like, I also love being I feel like a lot of people, I feel like I say this a lot, but like a lot of people I feel like think that I'm an introvert. Bitch, I am not an introvert. I am the most extroverted person ever. I love talking to people. I will talk to random people. Like, I am like the biggest extrovert ever. I just I don't know. Like, I don't know what fucking happened to me. It was literally COVID. Like, COVID fucked me up because then I got so used to being alone, and then I think I just never really got back out there, you know what I mean? So I want to have a better social life this year. And then you know what else I saw? Oh, this shit made me cry for real. I was like, fuck my life, I was listening to Jay Shetty's podcast, and he had this guy on there, and he was talking about the blue zones, which, if you guys don't know what blue zones are, it's like the places in the world where people are like the healthiest and like live the longest. There's like commonalities between these places. Like, they have like a Mediterranean diet, and like they have like a very like community-based, like, people in their community, like, your neighbors, like, you have friends and family around you, like, that's like the commonalities in these areas. And the guy, I don't remember his name, but he was on Jay Shetty's podcast, and he just posted, I think, like, last week or 2 weeks ago, he was saying how, and like, bitch, I knew this deep down, but I just did not want to accept, I pushed it back. I pushed that thought back, okay? And he was just saying how, like, your social life, like, you can do all the working out, meditating, eating healthy, taking supplements you want, but that's only half of it. And like, the other half is like your social life and like interacting with people and like having good relationships and like loving people, caring for people, doing things for others. Like, that aspect, like, that's half of your health too. And like, not having that in your life can like take 10 years off your life or something, basically, he was saying. And I was just like, fuck. I was like, dude, like, no, I was like, sir, like, no, like, I needed to hear that. Like, I did need to hear that, sir, but like, fuck my life. Like, and like, I don't know if you could, I feel like a lot of people, this whole episode, actually, I didn't even say what this episode was. I asked on my Instagram for you guys to give assumptions about me, and I was going to answer them. So like, this is like my intro part, but I was going to get into that later in the episode. But I just feel like a lot of people think that I do this on purpose and like I don't have a social life on purpose. I don't. I just like have always struggled with that. Like, I've always just struggled with like having a social life, and like I think that it doesn't help that also like I'm like an only child. Like, I do have an older sister. She's my half sister. She's 13 years older though, so we didn't really grow up together. Like, by the time I was 5, she was already off at college and I was 5, so I'm kind of an only child. I never really had cousins growing up. Like, I don't really hang out with my cousins at all, and I feel like a lot of people had that. So like, I never really had like a friend group. In school, I was a cheerleader, so I would like, all the cheerleaders would hang out together because we all had practice, like, 6 days a week, we were all together. So like, I never really had to like make friends or like make a friend group, in high school. I just feel like people think that I'm like an introvert and that like I'm doing this on purpose. I'm like definitely not. I just feel like I've like tried like making plans with people and like stuff, and it just like never fucking works, or like I get blown off, or like like it just like doesn't work out, and like that literally just happens to me all the time. So I kind of feel like I just gave up. Like, if I could like be out with people every single day, like I would. Like, I love like being by myself. Like, I've learned to love it from like my lifestyle like the past couple of years, but like I love being around people. I love talking to people. I'm the biggest extrovert. I get so much energy. Like, when people say like, oh, my social battery is drained, I've like never felt that in my life. Like, when I'm out and being social, like I get more energy. And so he was just talking about that in that podcast, whatever, and I was like, I know, like, I'm just like I feel like I've always tried to make an effort. Like I've always like tried to make plans or like tried to reach out to people, and like it just like never like works out, or like I get blown off, or then it's like I go on Instagram and I look at my friends' stories and like they're all hanging out together and like I wasn't invited, you know? And I think it honestly like stemmed from like cause like in college I didn't really drink. And I feel like even in college, like I was still waking up at 5 a.m., 4 a.m. and, you know, going to the gym, and I didn't drink, and I, you know, stuff like that. And I think that people just like were like, oh, like we're not going to invite her because like she doesn't drink and like she like wakes up early and like goes to the gym. So like we're not going to invite her. I don't know what it was, but I just think that that's why. And I would really only get invited if I was like being like the DD. And I don't know. I just feel like I've always kind of like been like by myself, and like it's not something that I like, but I just feel like maybe that's just like one of like the things I have to deal with and like figure out in my life. And I did like I've read like there is like stuff in my like birth chart. You guys know I love astrology. There's like stuff in my birth chart that says like I'm not gonna find like good relationships until like I'm 30. Like it literally said, I don't know what it was. I think it's because I have fucking Saturn in my 7th house. Annoying. Anyways, that guy said that on that podcast, and I was like, ugh, like I am probably going to lose fucking 10 years off my life. Anyways, now let's get into the assumption. Let's talk about it. Oh, this person said you don't have many friends. Thank you so much for your assumption. No, I do have a lot of friends. I have a lot of acquaintances. I love people. Like, I love talking to people. I have a very few small circle of people that like I really like feel a true like connection with, that like I've met and I was like, I love this person. Like I met them and I was like, I fuck with this person, you know? And I literally have a list of them on my phone. I think there's like 8 people that like I have met and I was like, I really like this person. And like that's coming from me being like a Scorpio, moon, Mercury, and rising. Like we're very like specific with the people that we like let in and like who we like share things with. But I do have friends. I feel like all my friends like have like a friend group that I'm not in, you know what I mean? And like also none of my, like I don't have a friend group, and like none of my friends like know each other even really. I have a friend from high school, I have a friend from cheer, I have a friend from work, I have like a guy friend from high school, like, and they don't like know each other, you know what I mean? So it's tough for me to like make plans and like have like social things because like they don't know each other. And like I'm like I have like that very small group of people that like I really like fuck with. Yeah, I honestly like don't like talking about this just because it like makes me like sad, and like it's just something that I've dealt with for like a long time. And like I think it again, like it literally like comes from me like not drinking, and like truly like I've always been like the odd one out, and like I've always been very comfortable with like being myself. Like I am just true to myself. Like I didn't care about fitting in. I never cared about doing what everyone else was doing. Like no one could peer pressure me to drink or to do this or whatever. Like in high school, I was always so true to me. I didn't care if anyone thought that I was weird. And I think that, you know, that's great, but I think it definitely did like backfire because I ended up not fitting in. You know, I ended up like literally like not having a friend group. I don't know. It's always just like a weird topic for me to like talk about because I feel like it's just something that I've struggled with for like a long time in my life, and it like kind of like makes me sad. And it's kind of weird, and I kind of don't understand it, and I kind of don't know how to explain it, and I kind of don't like talking about it. But yeah. Someone said you have more plans than you let on / you're dating someone. I think she means like you have more plans than you let on. Like, you think that I'm, like, doing, like, going out and stuff and I'm not showing it? No. I show you guys literally every single thing that I do. I wish I had more plans because I would show you guys. I wish that I was doing more stuff because I would show you guys. I show you guys. No, I don't have more. If I was going out somewhere, I would fucking tell you guys. I would be, like, talking about it. No, I don't. And I'm not dating someone. No. That's not true. I wish I was doing more stuff so I could show you guys and like talk about it and like actually like have stuff to tell you guys about. But no, unfortunately that is not true. I wish it were true. I wish that I did have more plans. But no, I literally tell you guys everything. You love being alone. Yes, I do. I mean like I love being alone, but like I've been alone for a very, very, very long. I think I have spent way too much time alone for a human being, and I think that I really need to like spend more time with like people. But again, like I just talked about, like it's like been like tough for me, but I do love being alone. I kind of have no choice if I didn't love being alone. that would be really bad. But I do definitely think that I've been alone for way too long, and I do spend way too much time alone that it's actually it negatively impacts me. Whereas I feel like a lot of people are like with people all the time and they like need to like force themselves to be alone. I like am alone too much, and like I wish that I was not alone as much. You know what you want in life. I never really thought about that. Yeah, I guess I think I do. I think that goes back to like I've always been so true to myself. Like I've never had like that moment where it's like, oh my God, who am I? Like, who am I? Like I've never thought that to myself. I've never thought like, oh my God, who am I? Like, what do I want? Like, what is my life? Like I've never thought that, because I think it's because I've always been so true to myself, and I haven't been afraid of doing my own things. And I think that has helped me. Like I've always been genuine to myself. So like it's helped me figure out what I want in life. And I never really even had to like figure it out. Like I've just always known. And I don't think I know, because I was seeing some people do like vision boards for like the new year, and they were like putting very specific things like, oh, I want to go to the gym, so I'm going to put a picture of a gym and like an Apple Watch with like 10,000 steps, or I want to, you know, have a boyfriend, so I'm going to put a picture of a girl and a guy. You know what I mean? I'm not like of course I made a vision board for 2024, of course I did, but I'm like more about like, I'm not like very specific like that. Like I know the vibe that I'm going for. Like I don't know like the specific like goals of like what I want in life, but like I know what vibe I'm going for. I know how I want my life to feel, and I feel like as long as I have like the vibe and like I know the feeling, like the events and circumstances will just come with that. But yeah, I think I do know what I want in life. Like I know what I want my life to feel like. I know what I want my life to like be about. I don't know like the specifics of like how it's gonna pan out, and like I'm not really worried about that, because I think that that's just like, you know, you can't really control that stuff. I have always known really like what I wanted in life and like what I wanted my life to be about, because I've always just been like very authentically myself. Oh my God, this girl said, you miss the structure of a 9-to-5 job. No, not at all. 0%. Not even at all. No. When I did like quit, I did think, I thought it was going to be harder to adjust than it has been. I thought that I was going to like slip into like sadness and depression. But no, I don't miss it in the slightest at all. You have an addictive personality in the best way. Heart emoji. I don't think I have an addictive personality. I don't know. I've never like thought that to myself. I've never thought that I have an addictive personality, so I don't think I do. This girl said orthorexia behaviors, and I had to Google what that was, and it's like an obsession with like eating healthy, and I don't have that at all. I'm kind of like upset that like she like thought that, you know, or like that she assumed that about me. Of course, like I love eating healthy. Like I love like the nutrition of food. Like I love thinking like, oh my God, like I gotta eat my avocado because it has like healthy fats and fiber and like, you know, vitamin E and stuff. I love eating this because it has antioxidants. I love eating chia seeds because they have omega-3s. I love like the macros of food and like the nutrition. I think that that's really amazing and like kind of like beautiful actually, that we can like put food in our bodies and it like does stuff. Like I drank that spearmint tea and my acne went away. Like I think that that's amazing. Like food is medicine, you know what I mean? Like I think that that's awesome. And like I've been like, I started learning about macros in like 2015, like when I was a cheerleader still in high school, and I've always like loved food and nutrition and stuff like that, but I don't think that it's not like orthorexia. Like it's not like a issue. I literally ate a bag of fucking, what is it called? Dill pickle kettle chips last night. Like I feel like you guys see that I like buy like unhealthy food like a lot. I don't know. I don't want anyone to think that that's a thing. I do like love food and nutrition though, but it's definitely not to like that extent. She also said control issues regarding your routine. Yes, I definitely do. I'm a control freak. You guys know I've talked about this like so many times. Like I'm trying to like let go of that a little bit, but it's really difficult. One of you guys asked about my dating life, which that's not really an assumption, it's a question, but I'll still answer. It's really like nothing. Like I've been single for a really long time. I was in like back-to-back relationships from like 2020 to like 2022. And I've just been single for a while. I don't know, there's like no one that I really like. You know, I haven't like really met anyone that I'm like, oh, like I want to date them or like I'm like interested in them. You know what I mean? So maybe I need to like work on that. But also, like, I'm, like, with, like, relationships and shit, like, I'm so, like, whatever happens, happens type of thing. Like, I'm not gonna, like, I'll, like, force things or, like, work towards things, like, in my career and, like, stuff like that. But, like, that's just, like, not a part of my life that I, like, have ever felt the need to, like, go out and, like, pursue or, like, you know, put in effort towards. I just feel like I'm more, like, spiritual about that, where I'm, like, if that person is out there, like, we'll find each other eventually. You know what I mean? So I don't know, but, like, it's really nothing much. Like, I don't, like, go on dates, really. I don't, like, have a dating app. I honestly just, like, don't really care. Like, there's, like, no one that I can think of that I'm, like, oh, like, I'm interested in them. You know what I mean? Like, I, like, want to go on a date with them. Like, I just, like, there's no one really at the moment. This girl said, you're type A with some OCD. I don't even know what type A means. I can tell you that I'm an ENFP on the, whatever it's called, Myers-Briggs test. I don't think that I'm necessarily type A. I wouldn't really consider myself that. I think that I do have just like kind of back to what the girl said, like, it's like a control thing. Like, I'm a control freak. I think I definitely do have, like, obsessive, compulsive behaviors for sure. And I think that a lot of them are, like, can, like, go hand in hand with, like, anxiety. But I don't think I'm type A. But I think that the OCD part, I probably, and I've watched, like, Kelly Wilson. I love her podcast With Ease, and she has, like, OCD, and she, like, talks about, like, her mental health and stuff a lot. And, like, her episode about OCD, I was like, oh my god, like, I relate so much to that. So I think that I you know, I'm not diagnosed or anything. I don't, like, you know, I don't know, but I definitely know that I do have, like, probably, like, obsessive and compulsive tendencies for sure. I think that my dad also does as well. And I think that I probably get that from him. You guys know my Virgo father. I've talked about him a lot. Those are all the assumptions. That is all for the podcast. I'm so glad that I finally, like, wasn't crying for once, and I was able to film this for you guys and get this up for you guys. Make sure if you're watching on YouTube that you leave a comment, because I would love to chat with you guys, and hopefully I will see you guys in our episode for next week. And as always, thank you guys so much for supporting me, for listening to the podcast, my TikToks, Instagram, pilaTAYs, everything. Thank you so much. You guys know that you are the reason that I wake up every morning, the reason that I'm here today. I tell you guys all the time, you give me purpose, you give me a reason to wake up in the morning. I literally would be nothing without all of you guys supporting me and listening to my content, watching my content, and everything like that. So I really, really appreciate it so much. I would not be here. I would not be alive without you guys today. I would not be here, that's for damn sure. And just thank you so much, and I will see you guys in my next episode. Bye!